Well, I really appreciate you coming here and taking time out of your day to talk to me.
It's my pleasure.
I really appreciate all of the insights that you gave me about music.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and I hope to hear about your endeavors in the future. Thank you very much. Yeah?
At any point, did you reconsider wanting to play the clarinet? Like, did you ever have a moment of hesitation where you thought, maybe this isn't the instrument for me, maybe this isn't the thing that I want to do?
Yeah, of course, that's happened. It happened throughout the career many times. It's mostly not because I didn't like it, it's just because you're a human. You cannot only like one certain thing, right? I was very good at math when I was here at school.
I'm not, but...
You're not?
No.
I think I was. I wanted to study an engineer, and in Colombia, the translation from Spanish is petroleum engineer, and then I don't know why, like luck, just luck. Everything happened. So I met someone when I was 18, a very good teacher of clarinet, who said, Edgar, come here, I give you everything for free, just come here. I wanted to be. It just happened, I met that teacher. I didn't give up on clarinet.
Yeah.
So I always like clarinet. I have always been a musician, I will always be. But I just, the different hobbies have always appeared, you know what I mean?
So, okay. It's actually really interesting though, because I feel like I'm kind of the opposite. So instead of having the violin be my main passion, it's more of a side hobby for me. I'm a research student.
Right.
So what advice do you have for my continued pursuance of playing the violin? I don't really have enough time to really dedicate anything to the instrument to improve my skills.
Can I ask you a personal question? So what is it that you like about playing the violin?
I think that the violin is a good way for me to just express myself. Usually, if I'm feeling stressed or if I'm feeling tired, I can turn to music.
How I will help you how to continue playing violin. I feel it will happen naturally, but you are doing something that I consider music, which is so important for everyone to listen to this conversation, and for everyone have always talked about this. Music is very important because it touches different parts of the brain. When you play an instrument, it works as a meditation. It works as exercise for the brain of really staying in one little detail for a very long amount of time. Make sense? So of course, naturally you use it. Many people use music for that. I thought this particular student, I thought it was very amazing. From the very beginning, I started teaching him when he was 12, and he told me, teacher, I don't want to play clarinet when I'm old. I don't want. But my mom wanted me to play clarinet, so he was very challenging me. I say, okay, listen, I know that, and start to meet him, and then he was just very great human being, very smart kid, and we worked very hard on the main concept of music, what I thought would help him to develop his brain, which means concentration, solving problems, finding problems by himself, which I think is not only for music, but there's a problem. Normally the teacher will tell you what this is the problem, but for finding yourself, many musicians have to do that. Finally, he ended up being a very remarkable kid. He was a runner in the sprinter, the 100 meters and 400 meters. He will use what we use in class for a performance. And he will use the same tricks of coming down, on focusing in certain point and focusing in the performance, and then beep, run. And he will just win using what we use in music. Afterwards, how he studied for the SATs, right, in America.
Oh, yes.
He said, Edgar, the way I study for this, because it doesn't have much time, is in the same way you taught me how to memorize and how to focus in certain topics.
Yeah.
And that's how he did his career in finance. He's now very successful, nothing to do with music. We have very good friends now. So this is what I mean. Finally, music was a hobby for him. He used it as a tool for relaxing his brain, for developing his brain, to find what are parallels between music and anything else you're going to do in your career. So perhaps you can use those for you to keep playing violin.
Okay. So during the time that you've been here at the university, what do you think about it so far? I mean, I know that we're a STEM university, so we don't really have dedicated music classes, but we do have a number of musicians here. So I'm not sure how long you've been here, but what do you think about it so far?
A perfect example of Hangzhou, actually. I will say Hangzhou must be one of my favorite cities in China. The one I've seen so far. It's just so pretty. It's just so great to live in. And you guys' university, you say it's a STEM university, right? But look at it. This is, from the beginning, you guys created a beautiful concert hall. And you buy great music to play here, great musicians, because the thought is I want these students to be the best ones in the world. So for them, they have to be so connected to the art, because the art it will help them to develop certain parts of the brain, and also understand and sensitivity and research and so many things they can learn from art. Or for our example of music today, this is thought about. Makes sense? Mm-hmm. So it's not like suddenly there's a hole. They thought about it. I think this is so remarkable.
Yeah.
As a student, for example, I imagine you want to invest your time there, because there is a great leader who has a great planning for you for the future. You know what I mean? So I think it's so beautiful to see it. So it's a perfect example of what I was talking with my father-in-law 2 weeks ago. It just happened here. Now I'm here in this unbelievable university. It's new, but then everything is just so well planned. And I was talking with the director before, like, this institution itself is like the architecture itself is planning in such an artistic way to not only be pretty but logical, to be like a cell in which in the center of the campus, and it's just so fantastic. You know what I mean? Like, this is such a Chinese way of thinking, what I think is so remarkable.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you coming here and taking time out of your day to talk to me.
It was my pleasure.
I really appreciate all of the insights that you gave me about music.
Thank you very much for the invitation, and I hope to hear about your endeavors in the future. Thank you very much.